Hey, what's up, guys? Me, Ultra Awesome. I'm new to YouTube, and I was just scrolling through YouTube and stuff, and I'm like, I came across like the Amanda Todd, and I thought it was like really messed up, and then I started getting into that part of YouTube where it's bullying and what it means and and how people react to it, and I decided to make a video about it. So the first thing I want to talk about is like the word itself, like bullying itself. Because when somebody says bullying, it's like when somebody calls you stupid once or twice or a couple of times. That's not bullying, that's more like teasing. Because there is actually a difference between bullying and teasing, and it's a pretty big difference that nobody seems to actually get. Bullying is constant, when somebody is constantly calling you that same name, constantly picking on you, constant. It's every day, or if not every day, like it's almost like a routine, and it's not right. Like if you're a bully and you're watching this right now, what's in your head, what's up there that makes you think like, hey, this kid is smaller than me, or this kid wears glasses, or this kid I'm just not happy today, so I'm gonna be like, hey, I don't like your face. And that's like really messed up that you're gonna do that just because you want to, but because it makes you feel empowered. And if you get power and joy from doing that to somebody, then you need to stop, number one. Number two, you need to talk to somebody, because you could have anger issues, and there could be you could just get help, and you won't feel like that anymore, and you could just be normal. You could be like those kids you bully. There's nothing wrong with them. You could just be okay. And if you're somebody getting bullied, you should talk to an adult. Like, it sounds so stupid, I get it. Like, they don't understand anything because you're the one going through it. Like, it feels like nobody understands because you're the one going through it, and they only get an idea of what's happening. I know from experience, because like I'm only 11. Like, I was in 5th grade of the 2018 to 2019 school year. It's 2019 now. School's out, but I was bullied, and it really sucked. Like, and when you go to tell like your mom or your dad, especially just your parents, it's like, it feels like, well, what's the point of this? Because they don't even understand. It feels like, well, you don't understand my situation. It's me. You feel like you're alone. You feel sad, especially with people in like their teenage years. Like, my older sister was suicidal, and I'm so happy that she's still here. She has a daughter, and she has her own apartment, and she has a good job, and I'm just happy that she's here right now. She was suicidal when she was like an early teenager, and I would just look at her, because like for me, she was my role model, and so I would just look at her and be like, well, what's wrong? And she was like, you just could never understand. And she would yell and be like so emotional, and me just being a little kid, I had no idea. And me even now, when she talks about stuff like that, I'm just like, well, I feel like I want to say sorry. I feel like I want to help her, but like, I have zero idea of how to do that. And for me, being bullied was horrible. And no, I was not bullied the whole year, thank God. The person got suspended and ended up moving to another school. I will not mention the name of that person right now. And this wasn't in this school year, but I have been picked on this school year. It was pretty bad. Like, I had bad relationship with my boyfriend. I'm a girl. If you didn't know, I'm a girl. Sorry about that. Yeah, but no, like no offense taken. I look like an 8-year-old little boy anyways, so it's cool. But I had a boyfriend, and this one girl, she would call me like, "You're a thought. You're a slut. You have hemorrhoids. You have herpes. You have AIDS and rabies." And so I'm looking at her like some of the stuff, like maybe if she said STDs it'd make sense, but like rabies doesn't happen like that. Do I look like a vile animal to you? Because if I do, you're blind. Sorry. But I've been teased. I guess you can count that up as bullying, but she did stop and we are actually friends now. And it sucked, like for the time it was horrible. I remember coming home to my dad and just crying. Because in my view of what's going on is I'm happy because I got a boyfriend. Hell yeah, that's sweet. And then this girl is over here like, she didn't even like the guy. She never dated the guy. She never wanted to date the guy because I asked all the girls in my class. Because I'm not that type of person that's going to be like, oh, that's your ex. Oh, well. But, like, her just being like that, just like, I'm going to have some fun with her. Hey, girl, you 11, but you're a thought. Yeah, that's basically what happened. And it was horrible. You feel horrible because you don't know. You feel like what are these people doing? Like, what's in their head that makes them be like happy? It's like watching somebody face plant and just being like, ha ha ha, I want to see that on instant replay. Or somebody's watching somebody cry and being like, this is the best time. That's like serious mental stuff. Like, I feel like bullies, like crazy people, they like to see people hurt. They like to see people hurt. And adults, they're called like psychopaths and murderers and serial killers. But they come as kids too, not as kid murderers or kid psychopaths, but mentally, yes, some people hurt you verbally, some people hurt you mentally, some people hurt you physically, and all of those are horrible. And if you're getting bullied, you really do need to tell an adult. Like, it sounds so stupid though, you feel so uncomfortable, but when you start talking, it's like, it helps a lot. Trust me, I have experience. I'm a kid, and if you're listening to this now and you're getting bullied and it's seriously something that's hurting you in any shape or form, whether it's you harming yourself, them harming you, you being depressed, or whatever it is, you need to talk to somebody. It doesn't always have to be a parent. It could be a best friend, it could be a sibling, it could be your teachers, it could be your cousins, your family, it could be anybody that you would just talk to. And bullies, like, as horrible as some bullies are, like, there are people that have a hard home life. Like, you never know what that person's going through at home. So you can't always judge the bully. You cannot always judge the bully, but if it's somebody that is literally, nothing's wrong with them, like, they have the perfect life, like, dude, he's just this guy, he's just this troll, just like, he or her is just this troll on the internet, like, I don't like this kid's shoes. Hey, where'd you get them brand Walmart shoes? You ugly. And then it becomes a thing. Like, if you're just that kind of person, you suck. Don't watch this video, X out of this video, do not come back to my channel, goodbye. goodbye. But if you're somebody like who's having a rough home life and then you push that on other kids, my mom always told me, treat people the way you want to be treated. If you want to be treated good, treat people good, because it will happen. I try to treat everybody good, but there is times where I'm like really mad. Like, I'm not perfect at all. I'm nowhere near, and I'm not gonna lie, because I'm happy that I'm nowhere near perfect, because who wants to be the same anyways? If everybody were perfect, then what's the point of having a million of us? But there's always a better way than just taking the hits. You can't always just keep going with the punches. Sometimes you need help. Sometimes it's easier to just talk to someone than get hurt by somebody else and hurt yourself and feel bad for it and then lose a lot. And me just getting into a more serious topic, suicide is not the answer, because like I know it probably feels like you have nobody, like what's there to live for, like I understand, because I feel that way. I've had a lot of bad things happen in my life. Like lots of bad things, including loss of a loved one, divorce, abuse, not really abuse to me, but verbal abuse, I guess, between my parents, my step-parents, and my stepfather and my mother. And it's like really traumatizing that you gotta see like this douche of a man come to your house, treat your mom nice. A little bit later, she's just like, I hate you, get out my house, you fucking bitch. And I went up to him, and I'm just like, why? Why do you gotta be like that? Like this woman cooks for you, she does everything for you. There's all types of bullying. Feels like you have nothing. I get it. But there's always anything as a better answer. And no, not cutting yourself, not killing yourself, and definitely not hurting others. You can get help. There are many ways to get help, and it's really a lot better once you see what happens, because once you get through that rough patch, it's beautiful on the other side. It's so beautiful, and you will love yourself so much. You will be so happy. I promise you, everything will get so much better. And I know, like, that's all you know is, I have to do this at school, it's horrible, and then I have to come home and I feel horrible, nobody to talk to. And like, I'm like the middle child, so my older siblings are 8 years in front of me, and then my younger siblings are down by 4. So like, it's just me, and all my cousins are really like, they're older than me or really young. And so it's just me, and I have some friends. I had one best friend since I was like 7, and I want to do a big shout out to you right now, my best friend. And it was hard. Like, everything is really hard when you're just, you feel like you're just like me. I feel like I'm just this kid. There's everything so much. And then I'm just here. It feels like you can never escape. It feels like you're just getting sucked back into the old routine. Every time it gets a little bit better, it just comes back. and it keeps going and it keeps going and it keeps going. But trust me, if you get help and you talk to people and you try